stand up. You better stand up, I said, before I shoot. I mean it. Oh, you rotten dirty. You come out here. Annie, call the police! Tell him I shot one. Tell him I shot a thieving Mexican.
Talking about it, Mr. Warren? I'm Sergeant Anderson.
You saw I got one, huh? Dirty louse. Too bad I didn't get both.
You get a look at the other one?
All Mexicans look alike to me.
Are you sure the other one was a Mexican?
Rats run together, don't they?
Rats do, but we're talking about people.
I'm telling you, Sergeant, I've had it. There's too many of them down here. 100 times a day they walk in here, look the place over, make up their minds about robbing me.
You know, I'd be afraid to go to sleep at night if I were you.
Don't you talk to me like that. I'm a shot man.
Learn anything?
Yeah. I learned there are some things I'll never get used to. You find anything?
Yeah. Didn't take us long to identify this one. His name is Peter Marinas. Found these around his neck.
Dog tags. That'll be all, soldier.
Well, that didn't amount to much. Next, please.
At ease, Valdez. These gentlemen would like to ask you a few questions. Private First Class George Valdez.
Oh, George.
Hello, sir.
George, do you know a soldier named Marinas? Peter Marinas?
Yes, sir. I heard he's dead. I got orders in the personnel office to process him.
Were you a good friend of his?
We weren't close buddies, if that's what you mean.
Do you know how he died?
No, sir.
He was shot to death trying to rob a store.
Shot? You're cops.
That's right.
I don't know anything about him that would help you, sir.
Now, why don't you let us be the judge of that, George?
There was another man with him. He got away.
It wasn't me.
Waiver of induction approved by 6th Army Headquarters. Juvenile record?
I was 15 years old. I have not been in trouble since.
We're not interested in when you were 15, George. I'm sorry it came up. We're not here to embarrass you. You understand that?
If you say so, sir.
Now, suppose you tell us what you know about this Marina's boy. Who were his close friends? What kind of crowd he hung around with?
Are they mostly Mexican kids or what?
Took you a long time to get to it, mister.
Get to what, George?
Mexicans.
Now, just a minute, soldier.
Take the chip off your shoulder, George. We're here to investigate a felony. Period. I'll ask you again. Were most of his friends Mexican?
Told you before, I wasn't a close buddy of his.
That'll be all.
These officers have put up with a lot from you, Valdez. Much more than I would have. Dismissed.
Sorry to be so tough on the boy, Lieutenant. Our questions sometimes have a way of shaking people up.
Next.
And the only thing I did that was wrong was to keep her from the foggy, foggy dew. Again.
Hey, come on, you're not even dressed yet. Yeah, I was at the office. I didn't see you there. I figured you left early. What kept you?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. And what's bugging you? Come off it. I can just see Christina tonight when you walk in the door. She'd go, George, darling, did you have a hard day at the Army, dear? And you say,
Shut up.
all right. You say, shut up, and she knocks you right on your enchilada. Come on, what's the matter?
I don't know. I just feel bad about Pete. Did you know he was shot?
Yeah, I heard. I guess you never know what a guy's gonna do.
Sure don't. All right, Troubadour. Laugh it up. We have girls to make happy tonight.
Come on, what's my date look like?
What difference does it make? You're going to fall in love anyway.
Every time. Hey, I'm bringing my guitar. What are you gonna do for charm?
Oh. Look at the ring. Tonight's the night. Want to see it?
Oh, George, that's beautiful.
Think she'll like it?
Oh, she'll love it.
Not bad at all.
You like it, huh?
How's it going, Rogers?
All right.
Hey, hurry up, will you? I gotta get some cigarettes.
Okay. Shame about Pete.
Yeah, it's tough. I gotta get his stuff.
What for?
I gotta take it to his sister. Lieutenant Barton asked me to.
Did you ever meet her?
Once. Nice looking kid. Yeah, it's a pretty dumb thing he tried to pull.
He could have needed the money real bad.
Yeah, but there are easier ways. A friend of mine tells me there are all kinds of ways, no risk. He said to me, Private, if you ever get in a jam for any dough, any real dough, and you just hold out your hand and it falls right in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know what, Private? Leavenworth's full of guys who open their hands, let the dough fall in.
How about giving a couple of kids a lift?
Well, frankly, I've had about all the conversation I want for today. Besides, that particular kid didn't exactly vote us Men of the Year.
Come on.
I'd rather not ride with cops.
Come on, what's wrong with riding with the cops? We've been wailing the town with the sirens going.
Come on, George. A ride's a ride. Hop in.
Yeah, I gotta apologize for my buddy. Girlfriend's father's a cop and it makes him nervous.
Maybe he'd appreciate it if you just thought of him as a father, George, like he was a carpenter or a banker or a plumber. You think of them as people after they stop working.
Well, he's gonna have to think about cops after the night anyway. Hey, show him the ring, George. Come on. Wait till you see this, boy. It's a PX special.
Knock it off, will you?
Oh, there's nothing like married life.
You said it.
Hey, were you guys as jumpy about it as he is?
What's there to be jumpy about? Neither one of us has ever been married.
did it happen?
Didn't the police say?
Said he was killed in the robbery.
What more can I tell you?
You can tell me why you didn't stop him. You were his friend. Why did he have to do a thing like this? He knew how I felt about it.
I did try to stop him. He wouldn't listen to me the same as he wouldn't listen to you. I tried to talk him out of it right up to the last minute. And when he pulled out the gun and started shooting.
What gun? He didn't have a gun.
He did have, believe me. Look, when the bullets started flying around, I got out. Honey, it's lucky I'm still alive. It could have been me.
Oh, no, don't say that. Not you two, please.
Thanks, fellas.
George, good luck. I mean that.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Hi, darling.
Hi, Eddie.
Don Williams, Juanita Alvarez.
Juanita, Juanita.
Oh, stop that.
Has this week been as long for you as it has for me?
Longer. Oh, I brought you something.
A present?
Yes, but I can't find it. Here it is. Here it is.
Oh, George. Oh, that's beautiful.
You're disappointed, huh?
No.
Well, the PX take it back if you don't like it.
Oh, no, George, I love it.
You sure now?
Yes.
Put it on.
Nick,
Hmm?
do you think we should have looked at that engagement ring?
Why?
Why? Well, we're investigating a jewelry store robbery. The kid has a ring. He knew the dead boy, and he himself has a record.
And he's a Mexican like Marina's. You're doing exactly what he said you would.
What am I supposed to do, ignore it? I'm a cop looking for a thief. You haven't looked lately, so are you.
And if you're wrong, we take the chance of roughing up his thin skin all over again.
And if I'm right?
Look, his buddy said he got it at the PX. We'll check it out, all right?
All right. You sure go about things the hard way.
That's how I am.
La 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 la.
Hi, Papa.
Mr. Ortega, I would like you to meet my best friend, Don Williams.
How do you do, sir?
It's nice to see you again, Mr. Ortega.
Papa, look.
I guess I should have spoken to you about it first, sir. I just wanted to surprise Christina. That was all.
He told me it wasn't serious.
Oh, I love him, Papa.
I warned you not to see him too much.
What do you mean you warned her?
You keep quiet. Christina, the ring, take it off.
Papa.
Take it off. You will not marry him.
But why not?
You know why not. You want me to say it out loud? All right. You will not marry a thief. I didn't like him. I didn't trust him. And I was right. He has a record.
Mr. Ortega, that was a long time ago. A joyride in a car, just once.
Once from one of us is enough. That's all it takes. One of our own. Because of you, they call us Pachuco. Pachuco! Now get out! I don't want your kind in my house.
Papa, please.
I'm your father. Take off the ring.
George? George?
gave me back the ring.
Only for now. Please believe me, it'll be all right. I love you, George.
Chris. Come with me now. Right now, we'll get somebody to marry us.
Oh, darling, I wish we could, but... Well, we can't live in a make-believe home and eat make-believe food. We're not little kids playing house.
Yeah, I know.
No one's going to call us in for dinner at the end of the day.
I know, Chris.
Even if I could go against my father's wishes. We don't have any money, George.
Christina, come in here.
I'll talk to him. It'll be all right. You'll see. Please, wait and see. I have to go now. Please, just wait and see, George. Call me tomorrow.
How many tomorrows can we wait?
Please, call me tomorrow.
Come on, George.
Well, aren't you afraid to be around me? I'm a thief. I'm no good. You heard him. You'll never let her go. Every minute she spends in that house with him, she's being torn away from me. I'm going to lose her unless I can get some money and take her away.
George, what about the money you were going to get married on? And your re-enlistment bonus. That was over $600, and you got your longevity pay coming.
Oh, sure, in a couple of months. In a couple of months, it's going to be too late.
I need that money now. I have to get it. I have to.
Oh, George, I wish there was some way I could help you. But it's not like you can just hold out your hand and have it fall right in. So come on.
Going into the last half of the seventh, it's a beautiful Saturday night here at Dodger Stadium, and we have an air...
One at a time. You give me a few minutes.
Quartermaster, Corporal Barnett, sir. Oh, yes, Sarge. I'll call you right back.
Valdez! Stop, Valdez! Stop!
What happened to you?
The guard was there. He saw me.
What do you mean he saw you?
He knows who I am.
You let him here. You let him right here.
Just give me my money and I'll get out.
Next time you listen to me. I told you not to trust his kind.
My kind. My kind!
Rogers, I can't go back.
Better run, kid. Get out of town, get buried, stay there.
On what?
Take it.
There's one I was supposed to get.
What do you care? You're gonna need it.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll alert a patrol car to keep an eye on the place, and when they catch him mowing the lawn, we'll have a better case.
That's a good idea. Oh, but I don't want any trouble. All I want's my lawnmower back.
Right. Hey, Nick, is there a full moon out?
Why?
I think it's going to be one of those nights.
Excuse me, Sergeant. My name is Ortega. Are you handling the jewelry store robbery where a soldier was killed on Clement Street?
You had something for us, officer?
Yes, sir. The soldier gave my daughter an engagement ring. It was a diamond. The kid's got a record. I'm sure he stole it.
What's the boy's name?
George Valdez.
Forget it, Ortega. Confirmed by Post Exchange, Fort MacArthur, San Pedro. Purchase of engagement ring by PFC George Valdez, $123.98. Paid cash.
Well, that's a plant. He's probably got a friend there to lie for him.
And this report comes from the military police.
Well, you better check it out.
Well, Tigger, how come you're so anxious to hang this kid if he's going to be your son-in-law?
He is not. I threw him out. Now, you keep that hoodlum off the streets, you hear? Then maybe the rest of us can live in peace without people pointing a finger and calling us names.
Ortega?
What?
Would you be so sure Valdez is wrong if his name were O'Hara or Goldberg or Fellini?
Where's your suitcase?
I didn't bring it.
Why not? I told you.
George, what happened to your face?
Never mind my face. I'll tell you about that later. Come on, let's go.
Where are we going?
I told you on the phone. We're leaving, getting out, away from everybody. Your father, the army, everything.
You mean you're deserting? You can't do that.
I can't go back.
You can't. Where could we go? They'll find us. They'll put you in jail. Besides, we don't even have bus fare.
We have enough.
You spent all your money on the ring, George. Did you give it back?
I have other money. Over $1,000.
$1,000? Well, where'd you get $1,000? You stole it.
Sure I stole it. Why not? I was a thief anyway.
Well, I'll marry you right now or as soon as we can. If you go back. But if you run, I'll never see you again.
You know what you're asking me to do?
Do you know what you're asking me to do? If you really love me, you won't leave me.
All right. Okay. There's a detective. His name is, Anderson. Sergeant Anderson. You find him.
Sergeant Anderson, please. Thank you. Sergeant Anderson?
No, I'm Sergeant Kirby. Sergeant Anderson will be back in a minute. Won't you have a seat?
Thank you.
Is there something I can do for you?
No, thank you. I want to see Sergeant Anderson.
Okay. Oh, Nick, this lady to see you. This is Sergeant Anderson.
What can I do for you?
Well, could I talk to you alone?
Sure.
Well?
It's George Valdez. He's in trouble. You have to help him. He trusts you.
What's your name?
Christine Ortega.
I'll do what I can. What is it exactly? Did you get this?
First, you have to promise to help.
I can't promise something I know nothing about. What is it exactly George wants me to do?
He wants you to talk to the Army for him. Explain that he's giving himself up and see if they'll go easy on him. He stole some medical supplies.
Where is he now?
Are you going to help us?
I'll do what I can, but no promises.
There's a man named Gerard. He has the drugs. That's the address.
George?
You've got to come alone.
All right.
I'm meeting him at the San Luis Hotel. It's in San Pedro.
Get me the Provost Marshal's office, Fort MacArthur. I have to bring the Army in on this part of it. Why'd he do it?
For me.
Lieutenant Green, Sergeant Anderson. Meet me at Pedro and 8th right away. Just give me time to get there. I'll get back some Army property for you. Yes, military personnel is involved. I'll meet you at the San Luis Hotel. Have them ready. Lock that up for me, will you?
I have no luck at all. You get pretty girls, I get stolen lawnmowers.
Christine Ortega Valdez is in a jam.
Where do we find him?
Have to do that part of it alone. First, we have to touch another base. Let's go.
Get my coat.
Be all right, honey.
I love you.
I love you too. Very much. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here now. Come on, stop crying.
Okay.
tears. You know, there's an old story about tears. Did you ever hear it?
No?
Never heard it. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Okay. There's this pool up in heaven. It's made up of tears. And the angels, they watch over it, and they guard it with great care. You see, this pool was put there by God for man's use. And whenever any of us is in trouble, or we're unhappy, well, the angels take some tears in a silver dipper, and they let us cry them out. That's the angels' way of trying to help us wash away our troubles. Of course, you mustn't use more than your share, because you gotta save some for other unhappy people.
Well, I'll try not to use too many.
Promise?
Promise.
Okay. We'll get this thing worked out, Chris, and then we'll be together.
About 20 seconds. I'll send Johnson around to cover the back door. Call me as soon as you get back there. Yes, sir. We're about set, Sergeant.
What do you think about the kid?
Well, giving himself up's a good start. Should give him a few points in his favor.
Good. We'd like to see him get a break.
How soon do I get him?
Well, how long are you on duty?
I'll stay on. Want me to help you pick him up?
Oh, no. That won't be necessary.
Back exit is covered, sir.
All right, we're coming up. Give me your gun.
Let's go.
About those points in your boy's favor, Sergeant. Forget it. This man's dead.
Yep. He was stabbed.
George, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't kill anybody.
I'm going to have to take you in, George. We'll get at the truth.
What truth? You wouldn't know the truth. I told you the truth. Now you come after me for killing.
I came after you because you're involved. We have to find out how much.
Wait a minute. I didn't kill anybody. You hear me? I didn't do anything like that. You don't believe me. You don't believe me.
I thought...
Run, George. He didn't do it. It was Rogers. He told me he didn't do it. Please don't hurt him.
hurt you, George.
Leave me alone.
It's better if you give yourself up. There's no place left to run.
Get out of my way! I don't trust you! I don't trust any of you!
George, I met a man the other day. A man who shot Pete Marinas. He hated all Mexicans, and he was filled with that hate. And then I met Christina's father. He's a Mexican who's afraid of being called a Pachuco. He's filled with fear. But you're filled with blindness, George. All you see is the hate and fear. You can't live that way, George. It'll destroy you. It's destroying you now. Give yourself up, George. Give yourself a chance. No! Get out of my way!
I didn't want to hurt you.
Sure, I know, George. I know.
Mr. Egan's office. I'm sorry he's gone and cannot be reached. No, I don't know where he is. He'll be gone for several weeks. Goodbye.
Good. No calls. Unless it's an emergency, like they want me to run for governor or something. Second thought, you better make that president.
Even that can wait. As far as I'm concerned, you've left the Earth, and until your vacation's over, nobody's going to know where you're orbiting.
Good girl.
John, what's in here anyway? It feels heavy enough to last you about 3 months.
All my extra money, son. Take care of the store, kiddies.
Good trip.
Mr. Egan, I'm Christina Ortega. May I talk to you for a moment?
I'm sort of on my way out.
My fiancé's in an awful lot of trouble. He needs a lawyer.
Well, I'm leaving on vacation, miss. I won't be back for 2 weeks.
He can't wait that long.
No, nobody ever can. Look, my associate, Mr. Harris, is in the office. I'm sure he can solve your problem.
I don't want another attorney. I want you, please.
All right, come in for a minute. Sit down, please. Now, why me especially?
My father took me to court once to see what it was like. They acquitted the man and you were his lawyer. I'd like you to do the same for my fiancé.
I didn't know I had a fan club. I'm sorry I'm not going to be here, miss, but I'm sure I can find you a good lawyer. Maybe Walters or Fernandez.
Why Fernandez? Because I'm Mexican?
No, Miss Ortega. Because he happens to be a fine lawyer. What's your boyfriend's problem?
He's accused of murder. Please, Mr. Egan, please help us.
Well, I've got about an hour. What's his name?
George Valdez.
Is he at the city jail?
Yes.
You wait here. And all you did was hit him with your fists?
That's right. The cops told me he was stabbed. I didn't have a knife. I didn't have anything. It had to be Rogers because he was there.
Did they pick him up yet?
I don't know. They won't tell me.
Why did you do it, George? The burglary, I mean.
I needed money.
Just like that, huh?
No. Look. I robbed the place. I admit that. We have to go into it.
Son, if you want me to pick the right attorney for you, we have to go into everything. Everything.
I needed money. I had to take Christina away. Her father... To him, I'm a criminal.
So to prove it, you go out and commit a crime. That makes great sense.
Wasn't proving anything. I had to get her away. Her father. It's like everyone else. He just pushed me too hard.
Oh, he pushed you. What are you going to do, George? Say other people did it to you for the rest of your life? They aren't very happy with you? You stole one of their cars once and you might again as far as they're concerned? But don't give me that business. Everything you do after that is their fault. They don't owe you a thing. And if you think any lawyer I recommend is going to plead you not guilty because you think society once gave you a raw deal, you are wrong, my boy.
What would you like me to do? I tried.
Try harder, son.
That's easy for you to say. What do you know about guys like me?
Oh? A long time ago, I knew a lot of guys like you. Kids who had their share of tough breaks. And those who learned to stand on their own 2 feet without yelling what a raw deal they got from life. They were a lot bigger for it.
So they were a lot bigger for it. So what? I'm not interested in them. I'm interested in here and now. And don't you lecture me. I didn't ask you to come here anyway.
No, you didn't. But a sweet kid who loves you did. Do you mind if I go back and tell her you're not worth it? Guard!
Go ahead, Mr. Egan. Go fishing. Catch yourself a nice fish. And when you put him in that oven, you think of me. Look, if you don't want to help me because you think I got a chip on my shoulder, okay. You don't want to help me because I'm Mexican? Fine. Why don't you help me because I'm innocent?
Joe, take good care of my client, will you?
I would if he was going to stay, Mr. Egan, but they tell me the Army's going to pick him up.
How soon?
This afternoon, I think.
Christina?
Papa?
Coffee? You'll feel better, querida. No? Fathers are no good, huh? You can't trust them to pour coffee.
I'm sorry, Papa. I just don't feel well.
Oh, shh. Father is still good to cry on, huh?
Papa, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, querida. I never thought this kind of a wall would grow between us. You think I don't know you love him? You think I don't know the pain you feel? It was this kind of a pain I tried to spare you. I knew it would happen.
Oh, no, Papa. It didn't have to happen. If only you...
If only I. Are you trying to tell me that it's my fault he committed another crime? Father is supposed to understand everything, whether you tell him or not. Well, I must confess that there are many things I don't understand. I don't understand how you grew up to be such a good girl without a mama to teach you. I don't understand what happens between a father and his daughter when he tries to protect her. But I was right, huh?
You're not right, Papa. He's a good boy.
After all this, you still say he's a good boy? Tell me he's bad, but that you love him. All right, I understand. Love is something that doesn't care good or bad. But don't tell me that this mal hombre is going to do anything but make you miserable.
Are you going to hold one mistake against him for the rest of his life? People do change.
Not people like him. They never change. They get worse. One mistake and it leads to another. He doesn't think. He just does what he wants. He doesn't think how much more careful we have to be than anybody else. Because everyone looks at us with a suspicious eye.
No, Papa. You look at him with more suspicion than anybody. You'll just never understand.
Christina! Christina!
Good lunch? Good. Great.
You enjoy it?
Well, sure.
Eat slow. You're expecting company.
Hello, Jerry. How goes it?
Thought you were on vacation. How about some coffee?
No, thanks. Jerry, I've got a little problem. Maybe you'd like a piece of it.
Oh, I doubt that. What's it all about?
I want you to prosecute somebody.
Please, not while I'm eating.
Private First Class George Valdez.
Valdez? The Army wants him.
The county in which a homicide occurs has jurisdiction.
So it has, but the Army wants him.
The county where a decedent is found has jurisdiction.
A-R-M-Y. Army.
Regardless of the fact that a crime is initiated elsewhere, if part of that crime occurs within the county has jurisdiction.
Will you stop reading me the criminal code? Now, why should I indict Valdez? Why are you being so good to me all of a sudden?
Because the Army would try him in 2 counts. You'd indict him on only 1.
So you'll help me fight the Army, and then you'll fight me in court.
What could be fairer?
I have enough trouble with you in the normal run of business. Why should I ask for more? Look, Irish, do me a favor. Go fishing. Get out of my hair.
The boy's innocent, Jerry.
Then either trial will clear him if it can be proved. I'm sorry, John. There's nothing I can do about it. The DA dropped the charge. The Army picked up Valdez. You've just lost a client.
Don't be too sure. Bon appetit. Yes. No, have him come in. Colonel Marks?
Yes, come in, Mr. Egan. Name is Steve.
Mine's John.
Have a chair.
Thank you. You're the appointed legal counsel.
Yes, normally I would handle his defense, but since under the military code of justice he's requested a civilian attorney, I sort of stand by and advise.
Will I need much advice?
How many court-martials have you handled?
None.
Well, you'll need some advice.
I've been going over this CID report.
They haven't left out a thing, including any possible defense we might have. Rogers seems to be airtight, too.
Nobody's airtight, Steve. Can we talk to the CID officer?
Sure. It's just down the hall. Lieutenant Frontac, Colonel Marks, can you step in here a minute? The bloodstains on Valdez's clothes match the victim's. The lab also says that the blood on the victim's ring came from Valdez's face.
Colonel?
This is Mr. Egan, defense counsel for George Valdez, Lieutenant Frontac.
Lieutenant?
Well, I'm sure this isn't all social.
I've got your report on Private Rogers.
Anything wrong with it?
Well, it seems detailed enough, but it doesn't tie him into it. My client says he was there. Rogers not only denies it, but he apparently has an alibi.
Apparently he does, and we checked it out.
How hard?
I'm sure, Mr. Egan, you'll find the CID is quite thorough.
Well, Private Valdez says he was in on the whole thing from start to finish. It seems impossible for a man to cover his tracks that well.
Unless, of course, your client is lying.
Will Private Rogers be at the pretrial hearing?
I've had him called to testify.
Good. I want to crack at him myself. Fair enough, Lieutenant?
Fair enough. That be all, Colonel?
That's all. And on that date, Private First Class George Valdez was taken into custody. Excuse me, Major. Will the doctor be available to testify to this at a trial?
Yes.
We accept this statement for purposes of this pretrial investigation only. Was taken into custody. As doctor on duty, I examined the prisoner and found him to have suffered lesions, abrasions, and contusions, apparently as a result of a physical conflict with person or persons unknown. These were treated and the prisoner was sent for processing. Signed, Ralph Dicker, M.D.
I understand you've requested a witness?
Yes, sir. Private Albert Rogers.
Call Private First Class Albert Rogers.
Private First Class Rogers reporting his record, sir.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear that the evidence you shall give in the case now being investigated shall be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
Be seated, Private. Are you familiar with the statement by Private Valdez that you were party to the crime of which he's charged?
Yes, sir. It's not true. I couldn't have been with Valdez. I was with a girl. All night, sir.
Criminal Investigation Division has talked to the girl in question. She corroborates the private statement. Do you wish to examine the witness?
Yes, sir, I do.
Please proceed.
Do you also know that George here says you planned the burglary? That you invited him to join you?
You made it up. Well, if you really want to know, it's the other way around.
Would you mind explaining that statement?
He asked me to help him rob the stuff. I said no.
Why didn't you tell the CID at the time?
I didn't want to get involved. Look, this guy hates me.
Hates you? Enough to drag you into a murder charge?
Yes.
That's hard to believe, Private Rogers. What did you ever do to make him hate you so much?
Happened at work. I was just kidding, you know, fooling around. I needed some papers. I told him to stop acting like a lazy Mexican and bring them to me. He got sore, he grabbed me, pushed me. You know, when I called him then, I was just kidding, but I guess I was right. I mean, that's all he is. Mexican. Dirty, lousy Mexican.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You liar! You liar! Liar!
Remove the defendant. That's all for today.
Strike one.
You, Mr. John Egan, and you, Lieutenant Colonel Steve Marks, do swear that you will faithfully perform the duty of defense counsel, that you will not divulge the findings or sentence of this court to any but proper authorities until they have been duly disclosed.
I do.
The court is now convened.
General nature of the charges in this case are burglary and murder. Charges were preferred by the company commander, forwarded with recommendations as to disposition, and investigated by Major Sharp. Neither the law officer nor any member of the court will be witness for the prosecution. If the law officer or any member of this court is aware of any facts which he believes would be grounds for challenge against him by either side, now is the time to state such facts. Prosecution has no challenges for cause. But the prosecution desires to exercise its peremptory challenge. Captain Ralph Mendoza.
Captain Ralph Mendoza is excused from the court.
Does the accused desire to challenge for cause?
I would like to question Lieutenant Barton.
Proceed.
Lieutenant, you are my client's immediate superior officer, are you not?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel you can render an objective and impartial verdict here?
Yes, sir.
6 months ago, George Valdez became eligible for promotion to corporal. There was such an opening in the personnel office. But you passed him over and recommended someone else.
Yes, I did.
What was the reason?
Another soldier was eligible at the same time. In my opinion, he was better non-com material.
And that was the only reason?
Of course. It was up to my professional judgment, and I exercised it.
Lieutenant Barton, you have been personnel officer on this post for almost 14 months. During that time, you have had passed through your command 19 men of Mexican national origin, either by birth or descent. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, I guess about that many.
And, Lieutenant, in almost 14 months, you have failed to recommend for promotion a single one of them. Is that correct?
It was professional judgment. It was...
If you will phrase your challenge, Mr. Egan, I can instruct the court to withdraw on Rhue.
I'm not going to challenge Lieutenant Barton. The defense has no challenges, either for cause or peremptory.
the consent of the accused, I will omit reading of the charges, a copy of which is before each member of the court and the accused.
The accused consents.
Reading of the charges may be omitted.
The charges were served upon the accused by me, Major Ralph Libet, on September 29th this year.
My client, Private First Class George Valdez, pleads guilty to the burglary, not guilty to murder.
The court reporter will note that the accused pleads to the charge 1 and specifications guilty, charge 2 and specifications not guilty.
About 500 yards down to the dock area, where I then took him into custody.
He ran, and therefore was resisting arrest. Now, Sergeant Anderson, did the accused attempt to do you any personal injury? I repeat, Sergeant, did he try to harm you in any way?
No, not actually. He was a very frightened boy.
Well, that isn't what I asked you.
I was neither hurt nor touched.
Well, now you've surprised me, Sergeant. According to the report, you were almost run down by a forklift tractor driven by the accused. Now, didn't it happen?
Yes, it happened, but reports sometimes have a way of being very cold indeed, Major.
Thank you very much. Your witness.
Sergeant, you testified you first met George Valdez here in this post. How was that? I questioned him in the investigation of another crime. Did you suspect him of this crime? No, nothing like that. Man was missing after a shooting. We were questioning everyone. The Marinas case. After speaking with George, did you find any reason to suspect him?
Objection. Defense is wandering from the point. The previous crime, whether or not the accused was involved, has nothing whatever to do with this case.
Objection is sustained. The defense counsel will restrict himself to matters pertaining to the case being heard.
No further questions, Sergeant.
The witness is excused.
Call Private Albert Rogers.
I didn't say anything, I didn't think he'd go through with it. It was crazy.
Now, when did Private First Class Valdez approach you about the burglary?
A couple times. First time was at the barracks, I think.
Was anybody else present?
Yeah, his buddy Don Williams. Ask him. He saw us talking together.
That's a lie. Did Williams overhear the conversation?
That I can't say, but he saw us together.
Sure he saw us. It was right after Anderson quizzed me about Pete Marinas getting killed.
And Valdez said definitely he was going to break into the hospital stores.
Yes, sir.
The trial counsel is reminded that the accused has already pleaded guilty to the charges of burglary.
Yes, Major, I'm finished. I was only trying to establish the frame of mind of the defendant and the events leading up to the homicide. No further questions.
Will the court permit me to postpone cross-examination of this witness?
Permission granted.
Witness Rogers will hold himself available to recall of the witness stand. That's all for now. You're excused.
Call Dr. Harvey Frame from the Los Angeles Coroner's Office.
You take over. I'll be right back.
If the defense counsel is about to leave this court, would he like me to suspend proceedings for a few minutes?
That won't be necessary, sir. Colonel Marks is equally conversant with our case. Hello, Christina. Nicky? Hello, Counselor.
It's not going too well, is it?
Now, if I need your help worrying, I'll let you know.
In the meantime, I'll let you two talk. Excuse me.
Two nice kids. Yeah. But the world turned the wrong way. Could have been any of us. Now, what's up, John? The Marinas case. There was another man, one that got away, right? Right. Was he identified? No description at all? Now, look, the whole file is downtown. I'll bring it in if you want. You can find out everything, from how old the jeweler is to what caliber slug he got hit with. The jeweler got hit? Sure. That's why he opened fire. You know the tough part about the Marinas case? He didn't have a gun. He's not the one who shot the jeweler.
Excuse me, but Colonel Marks asked me to tell you that Miss Ortega has been called to the stand.
Thank you. You think there's some connection between that and this? Could be, Nicky. Could be.
Miss Ortega, Private First Class Valdez went down to that boat landing in order to meet you. Is that correct?
Yes?
Now, will you tell the court what happened, please?
We met and we talked.
Miss Ortega, would you speak up so the court could hear, please?
We met and we talked.
Thank you. What did you talk about?
Us. Our future.
Didn't Private Valdez ask you to run away with him?
Objection. The trial counsel is leading the witness.
Will court permit me to regard her as a hostile witness? Her testimony is necessary for prosecution's case, and she's obviously not cooperating.
The witness's hostility is understandable in view of her relationship to the accused. However, there is no recourse but to grant permission. Continue.
Thank you, Major. Did Valdez ask you to run away with him?
Yes.
Didn't he also tell you that he'd burglarized the post?
Yes.
And didn't he also admit to you that he'd killed Gerard?
No.
What else did he tell you?
Just that he had had a fight with him.
Did he tell you why they fought?
No, just that they had a fight.
And what else happened?
I told you he asked me to run away with him.
And that was because your father refused to let you see him anymore, is that right?
Yes.
So because your father wouldn't let you see him anymore, Valdez stole money to make it possible to run away. And because Gerard gave him a hard time, he attacked him. In other words, what you're telling this court is that whenever the defendant didn't get his own way, he struck out in anger. Is that right?
No, that's not right.
Objection. The trial counsel has been reminded to confine his case to the homicide, not the burglary. We've already pleaded guilty to that charge.
Will court remind the defense counsel that this court must pass sentence as well as verdict and needs facts to do so?
Gentlemen, gentlemen.
No further questions.
Leave her alone. Don't bother her anymore.
I've got to cross-examine. He's forced damaging testimony from her. I've got to counter it.
What difference does it make? They're going to hang me for it anyway. What's the use? Just get it over with. Tell them anything. Tell them I did it. I don't care.
I care. She cares. The law cares.
Does the defense want to recess to finish his discussion?
Only if my client wishes to discuss change of counsel, sir.
No.
Miss Ortega. Stina, you are engaged to Private Valdez, are you not?
Yes.
Is he, as the trial counsel puts it, given to violent moods?
Oh, no. He's a gentle boy, Mr. Egan. I've never seen him do anything violent.
There is something that upsets him, though. Makes him want to strike out even though he controls it.
Yes, there is.
He gets upset because he's sensitive, perhaps oversensitive about being of Mexican descent.
Yes.
And your father, what causes him to condemn George so quickly?
My father's a very proud man, Mr. Egan. He's proud of being a police officer, and he's afraid that if one of us makes a mistake, it'll make the rest of us look bad.
Isn't that prejudice?
Yes, it is.
And wasn't it this prejudice that caused George to panic? He wasn't striking out because of not getting his own way, was he?
No.
Tell them what happened, Christina. Tell them why, dear.
Well, it just all piled up on him. It got too much for him. It wasn't anybody's fault. It just got too much for him. He isn't bad. All he wanted to do was take me away somewhere. Just make a home for me so I could have my baby.
Christina, no!
Papa? See, that's why he did it. He was just protecting his child. Your grandchild. But you can't forgive a mistake, can you, Papa? You just can't forgive one mistake. Can you?
This court is recessed till tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock.
I'm sorry.
It's all right, Christina.
I'm sorry, Papa.
Come on, dear. It's all right. Miss Marinas?
Yes.
My name is Egan. I'm an attorney. May I speak with you for a minute?
What about?
Private Rogers.
More questions.
Was this your brother?
Yes. What do you want to ask?
Pete was a good-looking boy.
He was. Mr. Egan, I'm tired. Please.
Your brother was about the same age as George Valdez, wasn't he?
I don't know a thing about George Valdez, except that he says my boyfriend was with him in a murder. It's not true. What exactly do you want, Mr. Egan?
I don't know. I guess I just wanted to meet you. See what kind of a woman you were. You must love Rogers very much to lie for him.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are. I heard how your brother was shot. I'm sorry.
You didn't know him. Why should you be sorry?
I'm sorry when anyone is killed, Miss Marinas.
I loved my brother very much, but he did a foolish thing. He fired on the man. He paid for it. Please don't talk about it.
He fired? Who told you that?
Police?
The police didn't tell you that, Miss Marinas, but somebody else might have. There was another man with your brother. Did he tell you that story?
Story?
The police report says the other man fired the gun.
How could they know that?
Because your brother didn't have a gun. Now, Miss Marinas, I want you to tell me, was Private Rogers with your brother that night?
No. No!
Because whoever was with him caused his death as surely as if he'd pulled the trigger himself.
Trial counsel will call his next witness.
With the court's permission, I would at this time like to cross-examine Private Rogers.
Does the trial counsel have any objection?
No objection, sir. Recall Private Rogers.
The witness is reminded that he is still under oath.
Private, do you know the purpose of cross-examination?
To give the other side a chance to ask questions.
Not quite. It's to give the other side a chance to see if you were telling the truth in your direct testimony. Were you?
Yes, sir.
Question. Are you aware that the accused has implicated you in the crime? Answer, yes, sir. Question. Were you involved in the crime in any manner? Answer, no, sir, I was not. Question. Is there anything you can offer as proof besides your word? Answer, yes, sir, I was with my girl that night. The CID checked it. That's what you said yesterday, wasn't it?
Guess so.
Now comes the cross-examination, Private Rogers. You said you were with your girl that night. Was that part a lie?
No, sir, you ask her.
I will. With the court's permission. Now, you look at her face, Private Rogers. You look into her eyes and tell me if you think she'll continue lying for you.
Rhea, tell him. I was with her.
You were with her after the robbery?
No.
After you stole Gerard's money, after you killed him?
No.
No? Then how do you explain the money, the drugs, and the knife that you hid in Maria's apartment?
Rhea, no, please.
You killed that man, just as you killed my brother. You won't use us anymore.
You won't use anybody anymore. Steve, can you meet me in the morning? The plea on the burglary has to be good. I'm going to need your help.
I'll be glad to.
Thanks.
Mr. Egan?
Just a little faith, right, George?
Right, sir. You know what? You are nice enough to be a Mexican. Gracias.
Por favor, senor, de nada.
Colonel Marks?
George.
Excuse me?
You got a cigarette, Private?
Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
George will be all right. My guess is the court will consider all the circumstances.
I hope so. Pardon me.
Was I so wrong?
Just enough.
He had a record. What was I supposed to think?
Well, everybody's got a record of some kind. Some just aren't written down, that's all. He has a hard enough time as it is. You ought to know. You've been through it. Give him the benefit of the doubt, the way you would anybody else.
I wish I could tell him that I understand.
Why don't you? It's not as tough as you think.